Good morning, welcome back to BT. Navigating school life can be tough, especially for kids with food allergies. Here to share her story is Hannah Lank. So Hannah, let's talk a little bit about your allergy and what school was like for you growing up.
So when I was in elementary school, that was really the period when bullying and having my food allergy was the most prevalent. When you're in elementary school, kids often don't understand how serious food allergies can be, and sometimes people would bring a peanut butter sandwich to school and they'd wave it around near my face or say, "Oh, don't you want some?" I can't imagine what it would be like not to have peanut butter. And those kinds of things can be really hurtful to someone who has a food allergy because...
And serious, you have a very serious allergy.
It's actually life-threatening. So this isn't just bullying that could cause someone to just feel uncomfortable. I mean, it really could cause a serious allergic reaction.
Okay, so obviously a really tough time for you. What did mom and dad do? What did the school do when it came to addressing this issue?
So I think it's important for parents who have kids with food allergies to be aware that food allergy bullying is a real issue. There's 300,000 kids under the age of 18 in Canada who have food allergies, and 1/3 of them are bullied. So it's very prevalent, and parents need to be aware that it's an issue. And just to be aware of the warning signs, things like if their child is acting uncomfortable or says that they're being bullied, things like that. You can go and talk to the school. Teachers could even educate the class about food allergies and how serious they are, so that the students realize that this is a real issue and we shouldn't be doing it.
I want to talk about you when you were little. What did mom and dad do? What did the school do to try to alleviate things for you?
So the school didn't really do a lot when I was in elementary school to educate or to reduce bullying. I was actually sitting at a food allergy table away from everyone else in the class with other students in the school who had a food allergy. And while I understand where that was coming from, it was an issue of safety. At the same time, it isolates students who have food allergies, makes them feel like they're not part of the group, and that in itself could be interpreted as a form of bullying for some people.
Do we do a better job now when it comes to students and food allergies?
I think so. I know nowadays in elementary school, it's often a nut-free zone or an allergy-free zone, depending on what students have what allergies. And I think students are beginning to understand more and more how serious this can be, and that it's not something to be fooling around with.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about what we can do when it comes to helping kids. If we think where our kid's being bullied or our child is being bullied, what can we do as parents?
So as parents, I think you can talk to teachers, tell them how serious this is, offer to maybe even run an education session in the classroom. There are lots of great tips online at allergy.ca for students, for parents, for teachers, anyone who's interested. Now,
what would you like to say to kids who are out there right now who are dealing with things like bullying due to food allergies?
I'd like to tell them, there's a lot of other people that are going through the same thing as you are, and it's important to always just take care of yourself, make sure you're not putting yourself in a life-threatening situation, tell an adult, and just make sure you're not dealing with it alone.
Because bullying is bullying regardless of what the issue is.
That's right.
We'll make sure that all that links and all those information sites are on breakfasttelevision.ca. Very nice to meet you, Hannah.
Nice to meet you too.
Going to take a break. There's plenty still to come on BT.